Let me start with this one because a lot of people are sending it. Let me see if this one explains things well. This was sent to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com by a nosy Parker named Jack from Glasgow, Scotland. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I must know if Jim has any thoughts on Missy Hyatt's revelation that she and JR had dated for a period of about 2 years after he lost his beloved wife a few years back. People are entitled to a private dating life, of course, but did you happen to know this? We haven't heard, and possibly never will hear what JR has to say about it, but is it at all surprising? So, Missy Hyatt, Jim, did an interview saying that when Jim Ross was living in Jacksonville, when he first moved down there, apparently, he was dating Missy Hyatt.
I did not know that. I did not know that. I sound like I'm doing a Carson McMahon bit. No, I did not know that. Well, I don't go, asking everybody that I've ever known, hey, who you seeing these days or whatever, seeing or not seeing or whatever the interaction they had was. You asked me how I wouldn't have been surprised at any point in time, potentially in both of their lives, if they had been dating each other, except for it to be the past couple years, because I'm thinking, fuck, JR's older than me. I'm not going to talk about Missy's age. She's a lady. But fuck, how do they have the fucking energy to date people? Good heavens. That's the big question on my mind. There's been some couples, and I won't call the names. The one that I'm coming to mind most at the top of my mind, there's one of those people that's still around that I thought, what the fuck? But no, it's not surprising.
Everyone thought that about Pedicino, though, so you could say it.
No, it's not. That's not even the one I'm thinking about. And I'm not going to go any further, except that I still like the person that I'm thinking about that is still around, of the couple that I'm thinking about, that was very surprising to me. But nevertheless, but just the timing of the thing is that we're all in our twilight years now, me and JR and Missy. But apparently Missy's still twinkling a little bit.
Boy, 1986 Jim Ross is twinkling a little bit. That guy's in heaven. Everything he dreamed about in 1986 finally happened.
Well, before, obviously, JR had relationships with people before Jan came along, and I'm not talking about anything that was in that time period, but JR had a number of, and everything wasn't out in the goddamn public back in those days, but JR had a number of relationships with various attractive and internationally known women of intrigue. I don't know how I'm getting out of this fucking thing. But anyway, no, so we're too old for that kind of shit. Gee, Manelli. Stacy has to call AAA to bring the fucking tow truck over just every time she wants to get me out of bed, much less into bed.
Did you hear that Mark Lawrence is dating Stella Mae French?
Oh, would you quit? Would you stop? Mark is a happily married minister, and Stella Mae would have broke him in half.